We are just a day away from finding out who will replace Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords in Congress. By now, there's no way you've been able to escape the campaign ads, especially the negative ones. Will they make a difference at the polls tomorrow? Not on Your Side's Tammy Vo is here with what the voters have to say.
Well, Jennifer, the Kelly versus Barber ads have been all over the place lately. We wanted to talk to voters today and find out what they think of the ads and if they've made a difference.
Kelly said this about Gabby Giffords.
And now she stands there with that smile and pretends to be some kind of hometown hero. She's a hero of nothing.
Kelly and Barber have spent the last several weeks slamming each other on the airwaves.
And Ron Barber will make it even worse. Ron Barber supports Obama's cap-and-trade energy tax that could raise gas prices by 27%.
We caught up with the lunch crowd at Rincon Market.
Arizona families are hurting, and Ron Barber will make it even worse.
And showed them the ads for both Kelly and Barber.
So do you mind me asking who you are voting for tomorrow?
I will still vote for Ron Barber.
And do these ads make any difference in your decision?
Try not to watch them.
Danilo Matura hopes that voters will read between the lines.
At the end of the day, people really want information, and they really want to understand what's happening and what, our elected officials are going to be doing about the things that are important to us. And so, to have just the emotional impact isn't sufficient.
Worse, Ron Barber supports Obama's cap-and-trade energy tax that could raise.
Susan Taylor had not yet seen all the ads until today.
If you were to characterize these ads, how would you characterize them?
What would you say? Very negative towards, instead of, if it was me and I was a candidate, I would be building up, again, myself rather than putting down my opponent, like what I can do for you.
Was there anything in any of these ads that really stuck out to you that you will remember when you go to cast your vote?
The thing about the Medicare being a Ponzi scheme, that just really irks me, it upsets me, so that would sway me even more to vote against Kelly.
KGUN-9 got in touch with Margaret Kenske. She is a local political consultant. She doesn't view any of these ads as especially dirty. She did think, though, that the negative ads against Kelly were a bit more heavy-hitting, probably because his camp had more material to work with a history of past Kelly statements, and that Kelly has mostly tried to tie Barber to President Obama, hoping to sway voters that way. And Jennifer, I know you spoke with Margaret.
Yeah.
She says she has seen much worse.
Yeah, she did, and it'll be interesting to see, too, with all of these mail-in ballots already in, just how much of an effect it'll have.
Our voters have cast their ballots. We'll see what they say tomorrow.
Ahead of the game. All right, Tammy, thank you. Now, here at Not on Your Side, we give our viewers a voice. We have a question of the day. Have the campaign ads swayed who you will vote for in the CD8 special election? Take our online poll at KGUN9.com. Polls open tomorrow, 6 a.m. They're open until 7 p.m. And remember, you do need a photo ID, like a driver's license, passport, or tribal ID. If you don't have a photo ID, just bring 2 forms of identification that have both your name and address, like a utility bill or a car registration. And as we just mentioned, many voters have already made their minds up. More than 126,000 people in Pima County have turned in their mail-in ballots. That's 66% of voters who requested them. The breakdown of verified early ballots so far: 70% of Democrats, 70% of Republicans, and 58% of independent voters.